Welcome to the Fireside Chat for Fitness and Nutrition with Adrienne and Ken. Today we'll be talking about sticking to our New Year's resolutions. How are we going to do that, Ken?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Adrienne. So we're going to make it easy for the exercise part. Going to make it easy to keep your exercise goals or your commitments, and how you're going to do that is do things that are easy. And I define it as exercising or exercises or things that you do that require not a lot of equipment, so minimal equipment, can be done anywhere, okay? And also doesn't require a lot of time. So you could do it little snippets of exercise, little groups of exercise. And I've actually, my sixth favorite, and I'll start off with the number one. It's no particular order really, but walking. Walking is, you just need a pair of shoes, comfortable shoes, and a place to walk. You can even walk inside your home. You don't have to even go anywhere. Just go around in a circle, or, a big circle. Just change circles every once in a while, change directions every once in a while. But you can walk anywhere, and it's good exercise. And again, it's doing anywhere. And number two, body weight exercises like squats. Squats you can do. Say, for instance, you're in your job at work and you want to take a break. You can do it while take a break. Maybe not even while you're on the phone talking to a client. You can do some squats. You could do some push-ups, some desk push-ups or wall push-ups. And another third exercise, because we've got third exercise, is a plank, and it could be done against a desk, on your elbows or on your hands. On the floor is more challenging, of course. But then you've got that covers core, lower body, and upper body. So, and you can do those, push-ups for upper body, squats for lower body, plank for core. So you've got those most of the major muscle groups covered. You can do that every day. Do that, all throughout the day. Resistance bands, any type of resistance band training would be good. Let's say here's like a monster band I've got here, and you can do all sorts of exercises with them. And anytime it doesn't weigh very much, you can take it when you're traveling. You can do chest presses, rows, hook it up to a door handle. Do rows, do squats with them. Do almost anything you can do with free weights, almost, that you can do with monster bands or elastic bands with handles on them or elastic loops. So that's another way to exercise. You always want to include stretching. And stretching is, if strength training is an every other day event, if you go to muscular failure, you want to go every other day. If you do light exercising like push-ups, body weight stuff, you can do that every day. But if you do heavier weights, you want to do that every other day. But stretching, which is my number 4, you can do every day. You should do every day. The more flexible you are, the easier you can move, the less pain you'll have in your joints. So stretching is important. And there's all sorts of different types of stretching. You can even do yoga class, or you can just go like this and do your tricep, for 5, 10, 15 seconds or so. And you can do that throughout the day. You can stretch your neck, you just keep stretching, whatever pains you. It's probably because there's a tight muscle that's pulling up. So you want to stretch that. Another easy way, if you have a set of stairs in your home or in your office building, stairs is an excellent way to exercise. If you have to go up, a couple flights or a couple of levels, you can take the stairs. And going down is not quite as good as going up, but it's movement. So you want to make, that's the number 5. And number 6 is cycling. You do need a bicycle, of course, and enjoy the fresh air outside along with walking. Cycling is another way to get your exercise in. It's easy to do. Again, it doesn't require a lot of equipment, and you don't have to be on it very long. And those are some ways that you can keep at it. It doesn't take a lot of time. You can do it anywhere, and it's not a lot of equipment. So it's easy for you to keep your commitments. What do you think?
Those are some solid tips. I like the bike idea. I mean, like right now there's a little bit like snow, ice kind of thing. So my
you can't do that.
It's kind of on, what do they have those? Like not, what are that called? You make it stationary, but there's like
a stationary bicycle.
Yes, I just
And
make it into a stationary bike, and then during the spring and summer, I just bring it back out.
okay.
I like that. And the fact that you brought up just so many easy ways of fitting it in, not needing a whole lot of equipment, helps remove the excuses we have not to do something.
Because that's what it is. If we don't do it, it's not important enough to us to do it. And so we make an excuse. So you got to make it important enough for you. And taking away all the excuses is one way to help make it important to you, I guess. So
And hopefully this will sit well with people who are listening right now. Like, even if you've been going to the gym for the first so many weeks of the new year, at a certain point, you might get tired of that. And you might totally give up because you don't have 2 hours to get in the car, drive there, get back,
right,
shower. You
you don't need to
could
do that.
do any of these things with the bands. You could take 5 minutes at the top of every hour. There are ways that we can fit this in, right?
Yep.
Um, I also noticed that there is a variety of factors that play into how well we do and how successful we are with our lifestyle and health goals. And a lot of this has to do with, time, readiness for change. Sometimes we're not actually ready, our motivation level, our ability to do creative problem solving instead of just hitting a roadblock and then saying, well, that's it. So
I'm
we
done.
need to be able to be creative around that and also have contingency plans. Plus, I mean, usually it's not just a time commitment. There can be a financial commitment to our health as well, whether that's getting an exercise physiologist, paying for dentist appointments, getting your nutrition in check. So it's important for all of that to be in play, we'll say. Another thing that I have talked about in the past, I don't know how familiar you are with Gretchen Rubin. She wrote the Happiness Project, like in the early aughts, but she also wrote about 4 different personality types. And
Okay.
so upholders are people who are usually internally and externally motivated. So if the doctor says, hey, your cholesterol's high, they will be like, oh, I'm going to start exercising. And these are the people who will buy a pair of shoes, track on a spreadsheet how many miles they ran. They are good to go. They don't need a whole lot of hand holding or help. There's also obligers, which I think most of us fall into. It's, there are external expectations. We'll do it because the teacher said that we will get a sticker on the chart, but we don't have necessarily the internal motivation to do it. There are also questioners, people who are like, why? Why would I do this? And if they understand and there's a good reason, they're more likely to follow through. And then there are rebels, and they kind of flout the rules while they seek their own freedom and their own way of determining how they want to do things. But I would say the obligers part is really who we're talking to. And that includes me to a certain extent. And a lot of us, whether it's one area of life where we're like, oh, I'm going to have an accountability buddy because
Right. That's helpful.
So one of the things that I recommend is really having either a personal trainer, if you know that you're not going to do the exercise on your own, somebody who's going to, that they're waiting for me and I'm externally motivated to show up for them, or just somebody you can text and be like, hey, I did my workout today, and they can say, great job, but they're checking in with you.
Right.
Coaching, just like having your own health coach or your own nutritionist, like somebody you're going to meet with in 2 weeks who's going to ask you, hey, how did these recommendations go, can also help keep us on the right path. But the important thing is that we have to know our own personality types in order to know how to work with them, because we all want to be upholders in a sense of I understand this is a problem, I'm going to fix it. And then we just do it. That's not most of us though. So
True.
Think about what we've talked about in terms of fitting in fitness, but then also your own personality type. And if you are more of an obliger versus a upholder or questioner or rebel, then I might need a little bit of external help. And how am I going to get that personal trainer to help me or another support person, just so that you can be more successful in the rest of the 11 months, not just one.
Right. Right. Yeah. I like that. Those are good points. Very good points.
Do you have anything else you want to add to help people? I think you presented a lot, and but anything else that you want to add to it?
Well, first of all, consistency. Well, I always say consistent, be consistent if you can. But I really like what you're saying about having an accountability partner. That really does help for a lot of people. And then also I wanted to say that if you find that our information is helpful, click that like button and share our information too. So it'd be very helpful to get the word out, help us help other people.
Yeah, and also please feel free to leave comments. Let us know any topics of conversation, anything relating to health or fitness that you would like to know more about, and we will include that in future podcasts. But in the meantime, we'll say good luck this new year, and more importantly than good luck, consistency and self-awareness. That'll take
There you
us
go.
further, right?
Yep, that'll do it.
All right, take care.
Bye.